Yo, what's up, dogs? I am here with something new for the channel. And I've been thinking about doing this for a while now. And I'm just going to try it, see how it goes, and hopefully, you guys leave some good feedback and it builds into something that I want to do more of in the future. And this idea is really just a creative space of thoughts and ideas and suggestions for Hollywood because we're all creative people here, and that's one reason why we do reviews for movies and trailers and stuff like that. Is we're creative, we want to express our creative, and sometimes we do that through reviews. But I just wanted to add a new element to the channel, and this is more along the lines of taking news articles and getting creative with them. Okay, so I thought let's start with the James Bond franchise. And I'm a huge James Bond fan. I have been watching James Bond since I was a little kid. It's a movie franchise that I started watching with my father when I was young, and I've been watching it ever since. The only movie I haven't watched is No Time to Die. It's the only movie I haven't seen in a theater. And respectively, I mean from GoldenEye till then. I've seen every single one of those movies in the theater. Um, Yes, except for No Time to Die because I did not want to support James Bond dying. And so I didn't go and see it. And I still haven't watched it to this day, and I probably never will. So, on that note, I thought, hey, hearing the news that Amazon, MGM Studios, has announced its new joint venture with Michael G. Wilson and Barbara Broccoli for the James Bond franchise rights, I thought this could be a good time to just talk about James Bond for a minute there, right? Because this is probably like a big money venture for Amazon to buy these rights and own them for X amount of time until they come like till they lose them, right? So they're going to obviously want to make money. And I know there's going to be some naysayers out there that will probably be like, this is a bad idea. Look at what they did with Rings of Power. And those are very valid opinions because Rings of Power is not good. I've only watched season one. I refuse to watch season two. Yeah, it's garbage. Okay, if I'm gonna watch Lord of the Rings, I'm gonna watch Lord of the Rings. You know what I'm saying? Um, be that as it may, I want to suggest to Amazon that if they want to make their money back, this is going to be a very easy thing to do. We're talking easy billions. Let's go. Here's what I'm suggesting. And some of these suggestions I've chatted with my buddy Jake. So we've gone back and forth many times over text messages about this just James Bond in general. So here's where we start with James Bond making an easy $1 billion. We're trying to get butts back into the seats as well, right? We got to reinvigorate this franchise because it's DOA right now. It is a dead on arrival franchise because of what the last movie did, and that has left a bad taste in a lot of James Bond's fan base. You know what I'm saying? In their mouth. You know what I'm saying? So they don't want this. They don't even want to see this news right now. So the first announcement that Amazon has to do, like soon after that, this article came out in February, right? February 20th it was written. So the first thing they need to do is make a huge announcement of this man right here, Mr. Christopher Nolan. You sign this guy up because he has stated many times that he has wanted to do a James Bond movie. I would ask him, I would get him locked down for a three picture deal so we know that we're getting a Batman trilogy of sorts, but he's going to do a James Bond three picture deal. I would let him do whatever he wants to do without any hesitation. Three picture deal. If he wants to sit in the 60s, go ahead. I don't care. But this is the first announcement that I would like to make as an Amazon executive going, hey, this is what we're doing. And this will get buzz. This will generate general interest. And it could potentially resuscitate the IP of the James Bond franchise with just this one announcement alone. Because we all know that Christopher Nolan is very passionate about this franchise. So let's make that happen. The next thing I would do, and I would talk to Christopher Nolan, I'd be like, hey, dog, do you think it could be possible if you would be down with working with, because I know Nolan likes his crew, right? He likes certain people to work with. And then I would be like, could you hire Mr. Henry Cavill, right, as James Bond. Would you be interested in such a thing to do, right? And this will also generate more buzz as because there's always the announcement, right, of sitting there going, who's going to be the next James Bond? That used to be a thing. If you remember before Daniel Craig's announcement, there was the whole we're searching for the James Bond. And even during his time as James Bond, when they were talking about, well, who's going to be the next James Bond? Well, here we go. Let's do that again. Start floating out some names, but we're going with Henry Cavill right away. Just give him the three picture deal and let's go. He was already great in The Man of Uncle. Let's do this. He's perfect for the job. He's British. He's handsome. You can take his shirt off. You're already getting interest. You know what I'm saying? Men and women love this guy. Make it happen. Now, we're going to fill out the rest of the cast, right? We need an M. And I think we could get a little crazy here and we cast Idris Elba as M, as the superior. We could even make it so this is up to Christopher Nolan. M is in the field. Even though M is retired, we could have maybe M in the field a little bit, doing some manipulation. I don't know. The movie's set in the 60s, anything could happen. But I'm bringing M in as Idris Elba. This will also help. Like, I know there's a lot of people that are very vocal that would love Idris Elba to be a part of Bond, even or James Bond. Heck, you know what? Even if they were to announce him as James Bond, that would be a great move too. Like you could do Henry or Idris. This is easy, easy money right here. You know what I'm saying? And if we're going to go with Henry, we go Idris as M, people will be happy, buzzing. I think we get good press off of this. And now I was thinking a little bit about, well, who's going to be cute? And this is a wild card pick for myself because I like Kiki Palmer. And I think she's funny. She's got a good energy about her. And I just think I would like to see her as cute. I know it's kind of crazy, but why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? Let's just go there. If we wanted to, we could even throw in. I would have Vanessa Kirby in here as maybe another alternative to Q. There you could put anybody in this role, honestly, but I just like Kiki Palmer. I think she's funny, and she'd add a certain energy, that a little geeky, nerdy energy to the Q character. Which, oh man, who's the chick that plays Siri in Black Panther? Right? Like I was thinking of that actress too, but that's too same for her. So that's why I was thinking Kiki Palmer for a minute there. So yeah. Anyways, who is that actress in Black Panther 2? Hold on. Black Panther cast. I'm sorry guys, this is what happens. Yeah, there she is. Latita. Right. Yeah, she would be good too. Anyways, let's put her as well. Oh, she's on the list. Anyways, so back to after Q, we have the side character here of his friend, which is I can't remember his name right off the top of my head here. Oh yeah, Felix Light Terror, right? I'm already with Alan Richardson here because why not? He's already was in the Gentleman. What was that movie? The Gentleman of Ungentlemanly Warfare. What is it? I forget what that was called. Decent film. I would cast him as that character, as Felix. Or if you want to get a little crazy, newcomer Brendan Brandon Skillner, who could also be a great Felix as well, because that character is an American character. He works for the MIA. So hey, here we go. Cast either one of these guys just for fun, right? They're not big. This one would probably get a little bit more buzz because a lot of people like him, specifically Reacher fans. So this could put more butts in seats. But this guy, he's on the rise. I'm telling you right now, this guy could be potentially Batman, Bruce Wayne anytime. But so can he. So, anyways, good character, good actors that have a good stock, that will put butts in seats. Now, I know we need to think about the Bond girl. The Bond girl could be anyone, but we're putting butts in seats. We're trying to sell tickets. We're resuscitating the franchise. We want people to go and see this movie. You know what we could also do? Here's a wild card after this one. But we're going Sydney Sweeney, first of all. Let's just not fool around. We're putting butts in the seats. Here's our Bond girl. That's already $1 billion happening, right? I think we've already made $1 billion just in the first initial cast run. And if you want to get crazy, we could put Kirby as a Bond girl too. We could put Kiki Palmer as a Bond girl. It could be anybody as a Bond girl. But I'm just saying right now, Sydney Sweeney, Bond girl, not a problem. Now we need the villain. Okay. Now I don't know if Nolan would do Blofeld again. Blofeld's been used quite a lot. He is the Bond villain, and this movie does take place in the '60s, right? So I pulled up the Bond here. So 62 to 71 of Bond movies, we have nothing but Blofeld, right? So I don't know if he would do Blofeld again, right? Because he's, I don't know. I don't know if he wants to follow into Blofeld territory, but if he doesn't, I think he's going to cast his boy Killian Murphy 100% as a villain. I think he would be a great Bond villain. So, yes, I think this will put butts in seats and also generate interest. And these two, Nolan and Killian, have a great working relationship together. But you know what? I was thinking about, let's get a little crazy with some ideas here. I thought John Hamm as a villain could be interesting because I really liked him as a villain in Baby Driver. And I know that's a different vibe, but maybe he could be a really cool intellectual villain. And you know what? Let's get even crazier. Kevin Spacey as a villain. Why not? People already don't like this guy. So this is too much. This might be a too much. This might actually lose us money with the Kevin Spacey pick. But sometimes you gotta get a little crazy. Actually, you know who we could pick? Oh, what's his face? No, would that work? Hmm. What's his face? I'm totally drawing a blank right now. William Defoe would be pretty good too, man. I can't spell his name right now. William Defoe, not Mr. Nosferatu. This would be a good villain. What do you guys think about that idea? That could be actually, he could be a really good villain. He's a little older, but he would play like a pretty good crazy dude as a villain. You know what I'm saying? I'd be down with that. Or what if we did Christian Bale as a villain as well? Like, what's to even go crazier? Why not? Can we do that? We can do that. I can't spell his name, but it doesn't care. Who look, also great villain. We have many ideas for villains here, and these are people that have also worked with Nolan. So we could have Christian Bale. We could go with Killian. I like William Defoe. I like John Hamm, but there's a lot of people that we could pick for the villain and really have a dope villain. And then we need henchmen, and there's also a lot of henchman ideas. Like I would probably there's anybody you can pick anybody to be a henchman. Who was that new dude from? Black Panther. Hold on. Nope, not Black Panther. Captain America. Oh, hold on, guys. Brave New World. Nope, I don't want the IMDb because I can't remember his name. Oh, was it? What was his name? It was Copperhead. This dude, Johannes Yakir Johannesson. This dude would be a great henchman. So, because he's just a dude. Make this guy your Bond henchman. Imagine this dude versus this dude. Hello, we're making money. Or even this dude versus this dude for fun, and this guy's calling the shots. I think we just made $1 billion Bond movie there. I think we put butts in seats, and that's the whole point of this episode of thing or whatever I'm doing here. Is let's take an idea and make some money with it. Okay, I don't think Amazon's probably going to do anything of what I said. But let's just sit there in the creative station and think creatively and go, how do we make a lot of money? You know what I'm saying? And how do we make this franchise interesting again? You know? And even if we did a three picture deal, imagine this guy was the head henchman, and this was like his one of his subordinates doing thing, and this is the reveal of who the big villain is, and this is just the dude that beats up Bond a lot. Like that's fun. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, okay. Well, that's all I got. I'm going to end it on that. That's all I got with my idea here of just who is going to be like, what would we do to make a lot of money and resuscitate this dead IP? Because to me, it's dead. I don't care. Yeah. Anyways, that's all I got for me. Please leave a like, hit the subscribe button, hit the comment section, tell me what you guys think, and also hit the notification bell because I'm doing this stuff and as well as movies and trailer reviews. On that note, my friends, I am out of here. Peace out. Have a good day. Don't work too hard. Bye bye.